There is a machine. You have been inside it your entire life. It has no malice, no conscience, no memory of your name from one level to the next. It runs on one input, the number next to your name. Change the number minus the machine changes how it treats you. Not because you changed, because the number did. This is how the machine works at every level, from 0 to 25 million. Level 1, you open the account on a Tuesday. It takes 11 minutes, a form, a signature, a debit card mailed to, an address they'll never verify again. The machine welcomes you, not warmly. The machine doesn't do warm. It does processed. It does filed. It does categorized. You are now category 1. Minimum balance, 0. Monthly fee, $12. Waived if you maintain $1, $500. You don't have $1, $500. You have $43 and a direct deposit coming Friday. The machine notes this. The first week, nothing happens. The second week, your rent autopay processes before your paycheck clears by 6 hours. Overdraft, $34. You call. The hold music runs for 22 minutes. A voice answers, reads from a script, tells you this is your first overdraft, and as a courtesy, they'll reverse it this time. You feel relieved. You shouldn't. What just happened wasn't courtesy, it was data collection. The machine just learned that you will overdraft. That you will call. That reversing the fee once keeps you from closing the account. That keeping you in the account is worth more than the $34. You are not a customer at $0. You are an intake form that learned to make calls. The machine processes 47 million accounts like yours. It has done this before. Level 2, something shifts. Not dramatically. The machine doesn't do dramatic. It does incremental. It does calibrated responses to changed inputs. The monthly maintenance fee disappears. Not because you asked. Because your direct deposit pattern now matches a profile the machine recognizes as stable low risk. Stable low risk accounts cost less to service than volatile ones. So the fee minus the fee that drained you for 14 months minus just stops. You check 3 times to make sure. It is gone. This feels like a reward. It isn't. It is a margin calculation. The credit card offers arrive, real ones this time, not secured. A $2, 500 limit, 23.99% APR in a font. You'd need a magnifying glass to read. Your name in raised lettering on the front, because raised lettering costs the bank 4 cents and makes you feel like someone important. You apply. Approved in 90 seconds. The machine just extended you $2, 500 of its money at 24% interest. You just gave the machine a new revenue stream. You both think you won. One of you is right. At $2,000, you are not invisible anymore. You are profitable, and profitable gets serviced. Level 3 4 figures became 5. You did it slowly, painfully. 14 months of saying no to things that cost less than what you were building. Nobody clapped. The machine didn't notice the sacrifice. It only notices the result. The result is $10 0, and at $10 0, the machine offers you something new, a savings account. High yield, 4.2%. Your money working while you sleep. You open it. You move $7, 0 inches. Here is what the machine doesn't explain in the welcome email. It is lending your $7, 0 to other customers at 7%, 9%, 11%, 22%. The spread between what it pays you and what it charges them, minus that spread, is the machine's operating profit on your money. You earn $294 this year. The machine earns somewhere between $490and $1, 540 on the same dollars. This is not theft. This is the business model. The business model is disclosed on page 14 of the account agreement you accepted without reading. You are not a depositor at $10, 0. You are a funding source. The machine runs on you now. Not against you on you. There is a difference, for now. Level 4, the phone rings. Not a notification. Not an email, a call. A person introduces himself. He has a name and a direct line and a title that includes the word relationship. He wants to schedule 15 minutes to understand your goals. You've been banking here for 6 years. This is the first time anyone has called you. Nothing changed about you. The number changed, and the number crossed a threshold in the machine's database that triggers human contact. The relationship banker's job is not to help you. His job is to retain you and expand your product footprint. Those are the metrics he is measured on. Those are the words in his performance review. He is not a bad person. He is a calibrated output of the same machine. He tells you about a money market account, better yield, slightly better terms. He doesn't tell you that 3 competitors offer better terms still. That information isn't in his script. Your loan rate drops. The car you finance costs $1,200 less over 3 years than it would have at $2. Zero, not because you negotiated. Because the machine recalculated your risk profile and adjusted its price. The price of money changed. Not. For everyone, for your number, a fee appears on your statement, $45. You email the relationship banker. It is reversed in 4 hours. No form, no hold music. Just a reply that says taken care of. The same machine that put you on hold for 22 minutes at $0 just cleared a $45 fee in 4 hours because your number crossed a line. You didn't change, the threshold did. Level 5, this is the level nobody talks about. Not because nothing happens here, because everything that happens here is invisible. You are doing everything right. Saving, investing, building, the machine is treating you decently. No overdrafts, no hold music, a banker who returns calls, and then one night you do the math, not this month's math. Your whole life's math, you project the savings rate forward, the investment returns, the salary trajectory. You run it out 30 years. The number at the end is fine, it is enough, but fine and enough are not the words you started this for. And somewhere in the spreadsheet at midnight, you see it for the first time. The machine is working. For you, yes, but also on you. Your deposits fund its lending. Your credit card balance funds its revenue. Your mortgage, minus the biggest financial decision of your life, minus generated the machine, $180, 0 inches interest, over 30 years, while you called it an asset. You are not its enemy at $80 zero. You are its most important customer, not the richest, the most numerous. There are 43 million of you. You are the engine. And engines don't own the machine, they power it. You lie awake with that thought for longer than you'd like. Level 6. The machine changes shape. It stops being a place you visit. It becomes a service that arrives. The relationship banker hands you off, not apologetically, as if it were a promotion minus which, in the machine's logic, it is. You are introduced to a wealth manager. She doesn't work at a branch. She works at a different floor of a different building, with a different name on the door even. Though it is the same institution, she brings a leather folder. Inside, a 60-page analysis of your financial position, your tax exposure, your estate situation, your investment allocation. 72 hours of work, delivered to you as if it cost nothing. It didn't cost nothing. It cost the machine approximately $4, 0 inches labor to produce. The machine spent $4,000 to keep you because you are now worth keeping, not as a customer, as an asset under management. Assets under management generate fees 0.85% annually on your $500. 0 is $4, $250 a year. Every year, whether the market goes up or down, whether your portfolio grows or shrinks. The 60-page analysis cost $4, 0 once. The fee it justified costs you $4, $250 every year forever. The machine is patient. The machine has always been patient. You attend a private dinner, 8 clients, a speaker, a view of the city from a floor you've never been on. Nobody mentions money the entire evening. Money is the table, not the conversation. At $500, 0 you are not a client, you are an acquisition. Level 7 private banking. The phrase sounds like wealth management. It isn't. Wealth management is a service. Private banking is a structure, and structures don't follow the same rules as services. Your private banker manages 19 accounts. Yours is one of them. He knows your children's names. He knows about the foundation you mentioned once over coffee 14 months ago because he wrote it down and reviewed his notes before. Every call, the detail isn't personal, it is professional. The machine trains him to remember because remembered clients don't leave. And leaving at $5 million costs the machine $42,500 a year in lost fees. Losing you is a career conversation for someone inside the building. Your mortgage rate is not published, it is negotiated. The investment minimum on a private deal is waived because the relationship justifies it. The wire transfer that would take 3 days for a regular customer takes 4 hours because someone was told whose account it is. You walk into a branch in a city you've never visited. They know your name before you say it, not because of fame, because of position. You exist in a database with a flag that says, "Handle carefully," at $5 million. The machine doesn't process you. The machine protects you, because protecting you is more profitable than processing you. Level 8, $25. 0, you don't have a banker anymore. You have a relationship, and the relationship has a name inside the institution, a named line item in someone's performance review, a folder that 3 people have read, a retention risk assessment that gets updated quarterly. Losing you would matter to careers. The machine doesn't compete to keep you. The machine organizes itself around not losing you. The deals are not from a menu. They are written for one client. Interest rates negotiated in a phone call. Investment structures drafted around your timeline. Tax vehicles designed by a team that exists partially because you exist. You don't apply for things at $25 million. Things apply for you. You are brought deals before they exist publicly, invited to rooms before the rooms are announced, consulted by the institution on products their next tier of clients should want minus because your instincts about what wealthy people want are more accurate than their research departments. You are shaping the machine, the same machine that charged you $34 for a $4 overdraft, the same machine that put you on hold for 22 minutes, the same machine that waived a fee at $2. 0, not because it was fair, but because keeping you was worth more than the $12. That machine, and the person it is consulting now, is the same person it processed then. The number changed. The machine changed with it. You didn't. Right now, somewhere, a form is being submitted. 11 minutes. A signature, a debit card, mailed to an address they'll never verify again. The machine welcomes them, not warmly. It processes them, files them, categorizes them. Category 1. They don't know yet that the machine has 8 versions of itself. 8 different faces for 8 different numbers. The same institution, the same building, the same logo on the door. A completely different machine depending on what you walk in with. They'll find out the way everyone finds out, one level at a time. The machine doesn't explain itself. It doesn't need to. It just runs. On all of us, all at once, at every level. Simultaneously. The only difference between the person opening the account today and the person being consulted on emerging markets tomorrow is time and one decision made consistently enough to change the number. The machine doesn't care which one you become. It is ready for both. The question was never whether the machine would change for you. The question was always whether you'd stay in it long enough for the number to change first.